Hello and welcome. In today's practice, we are going to bring alignment to each of our chakras, starting from our root chakra and working our way up to our crown chakra. Begin standing at the end of your mat, root your feet into the ground and calm your breathing. Grip through your toes and soften your knees, noticing how you feel in this mountain pose. Sitting back in chair pose, bend your knees and reach your arms up overhead. Keep your spine nice and long. And release. Fold forwards from your hips. Allow gravity to lengthen your spine here. On your next inhale, rise slightly in an upward forward fold. And release, returning to a forward fold. Lower yourself down onto all fours in tabletop pose, aligning your knees under your hips and your wrists under your shoulders. Finding our balancing table pose, extend your right arm and left leg out, level with the ground, squeezing through your core as you hold this position. lower, and we will repeat this with the opposite side limbs. Extending your left arm and right leg. Release, lower your hand and knee. With your knee bent, extend your right leg up in tiger pose, opening through your chest and gazing out in front of you. Lower your right leg and repeat with your left, extending it up with your knee bent. And gaze out in front of you. Lower your knee. Widen your knees with your big toes remaining together. Folded your hips and lower your chest and forehead towards your mat with your arms extended in this wide child's pose. Slowly rise, drawing your knees together, taking some nice deep breaths in thunderbolt pose. Remaining on your knees, rise up. Place your hands on your lower back and arch back in this camel pose variation, mindfully keeping your hips aligned over your knees. Option here to perform a half camel pose. For additional height, you can tuck your toes, lifting those heels up a little higher. Reach your right hand back to grasp your heel, extending your left arm up towards the ceiling. Release and repeat on the other side, grasping your left heel with your left hand, reaching that right arm up. Release this half camel pose and sweep your legs around to one side, sitting nice and tall in staff pose. Bend your knees, placing your feet on the ground. Lean back in boat pose. Release, straightening your legs. Next, finding our half Lord of the Fishes pose, bend your right leg, placing your foot on the outside of your left knee. Twist to your right, using your right hand to prop up your body, and extend your left arm on the outside of your bent knee with your palm open. Untwist, uncrossing your legs, and repeat this on the other side, bending your left leg and placing your foot on the outside of your right knee. Twist to your left, extending your right arm on the outside of your knee, elbow bent and palm open. Release, untwisting. Straighten your left leg. Bend your right leg, placing your foot on the inside of your left thigh. Draw your ear to your left knee, reaching that right arm up overhead in this revolved head to knee pose. Repeat this on the other side. Straighten your right leg and bend your left, placing your foot on the inside of your right thigh. Arch toward your right leg, ear to knee, this time extending your left arm up overhead. Release and lower yourself down onto your mat, laying on your back. Bend your knees, placing your feet on the ground close to your body. Send your hips high in bridge pose. Option here to raise your right leg, placing your foot on your left knee, stacking one leg on top of the other. Release and repeat with your left leg, raising it up and placing your foot on the top of your right knee. Release. Lower your body down. Performing an easy plow pose. Lift your lower back off the ground, drawing your body up. Stacking your hips over top of your chest. Place your knees on your forehead with your arms firmly pressed into your mat, or perhaps with your elbows bent and your hands propping up your body. Option here to find a full plow pose, extending your legs out behind you, touching your toes down. And release. Next, we will perform fish pose. If you would like, you can incorporate a block. I will show you both versions. Sitting yourself up a little more, place your forearms on the ground underneath your lower back. Open through your chest, arching back, seeing if you can place the crown of your head on the mat behind you. Rise, and I will show you the yoga block variation. Grab your block and place it behind yourself where your shoulder blades will sit. Slowly lower yourself down to be supported by your block opening through your chest, and draw the crown of your head toward your mat. Perform a version that works best for you. Place your block off to the side, laying yourself down on your back once more. Bend your legs and hug them close to you in wind release pose. Maybe rocking yourself from side to side. Release your legs. Place your feet together and your knees wide in reclined bound ankle pose. Draw your knees together and extend your legs down your mat. Place your hands together in a lotus mudra. Press the heels of your hands together with your thumbs pressed against your thumbs, your pinkies pressed against your pinkies. Inhale deeply. As you exhale, close your lotus mudra, drawing your fingertips together. Inhale, widen. Exhale, close your petals. Keep going, breathing deeply. Lower your arms down and bring your focus to your breath, observing the rise and fall of your stomach and chest. Notice the ground beneath you and all the sensations within your body. As you relax here, I would like for you to choose a mantra, something positive that connects with your mind, body, and spirit. Repeat it 3 times to yourself. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste.